Make life yummy with food for your mind and tummy. Lady Yum Yum.
Hi, welcome to the Lady Yum Yum Show. Today we're doing a recipe that was requested by Marisol for mango soup. My version's a little spicy and has an Indian flair, but I'll give you some variations for a Latin American flair as well. Let's get started. I have 2 cups of vegetable stock that's on a little more than a simmer. It's ready to boil if I turned up the heat. I'm going to add 2 cups of diced mango. Mine are fresh because they're in season and super cheap right now, but frozen's okay too. That works just as well. So I'm adding all my mango, and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger root that's been minced very fine. And I said I like spicy food, so I'm adding a teaspoon of finely minced hot pepper. It's a serrano pepper, so it's that pretty red color. And the juice from 1 lime. I freshly squeezed it. You can use pre-squeezed ones, whatever you have. If you don't have lime juice, you could put in vinegar, about a tablespoon. And now I'm going to raise my heat and bring this to a boil. Now I'm going to add a little bit of spice. I'm using Garam Masala. You can use curry powder, or if you want more of a Latin American flair, you could use a little cumin and chili powder. I'm adding about a half a teaspoon, and I'll probably adjust that later. I might add a little more if I think it needs it. And a nice pinch of salt. Now I'm going to bring this to a boil, and while that's boiling, I'd like to say happy birthday to Audrey and a shout out to her friends Sydney and Hannah, who told me about her birthday. I hope I didn't miss it. So bring this to a boil and we'll wait until the mango gets really soft. So Audrey, I hear you're a big fan of the show and you stay up too late at night. Not sure I like that part, but I hope you like mangoes and try this soup. My soup's been boiling and I can see my mangoes are super soft. So we are done. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm using my immersion blender. If you use a regular blender, make sure you cool the soup before you blend it. There we go. It is super smooth and beautiful. I don't know how that looks. I think you got that. And it's velvety almost. That's how I think it tastes. Now I'm going to turn back on the heat and add about what is that, half a cup? It says on the side, yeah, half a cup of leftover corn I have. And so this corn is already cooked. So we're just going to warm it up in the soup. Corn and mango is such a great combination. If you don't have any leftover corn or don't have corn to use, just leave it out. It still tastes great without it. I like the little added texture the corn provides though. So we're going to bring this to a simmer and then I'll have it plated up and I'll get to taste it. I'm going to add just a dollop of some coconut yogurt because it looks pretty and because it tastes good. Here's my finished soup. Now right before I plated this, I did taste it to make sure everything was right. Sometimes, depending upon your mangoes, you might have to add a little sugar, or if your mangoes are super sweet, you might have to add a little more lime juice. So give it a taste right before you finish it up. It's so good. It's tangy and sweet, and the curry, or in my case, the garam masala, adds a spiciness to it that's just delicious. And it's also great cold. So either serve it cold or eat the leftovers cold. You'll like it that way too. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.